Yo, welcome to this trading course. In this mentorship, I'm going to explain how I trade every day and which strategies I implement. You don't need any experience or complex strategies because every concept will be explained step by step, so you always know what you're doing and why you're doing it. So let's go over what this course actually covers. I'm gonna go over 3 trading strategies from beginner level to intermediate. All these strategies have clear rules and are repeatable models. The main focus is order flow and liquidity based trading. So we trade how the markets actually move, and we're not using indicators. I have a very realistic trade frequency and risk reward expectations, which you will see in the next slides. So the first strategy that I use and that I use the most is the Asia sweep, which is a very easy and mechanical rule-based strategy. The core concepts that I use here are is order flow, the swing highs and swing lows, which are the most important ones for this strategy. Then liquidity and fair value gaps. The time frames that I use are the 50-minute and 1 hour. The 50-minute I'm using for my execution and also determining the order flow, and same for the 1 hour. I'm also using it for the order flow. The pairs that I use for this strategy are Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, Euro GBP, and gold. With this strategy, I average 2 trades per week, and I have a fixed 3R which makes it even more mechanical. The second strategy that I use is the London/New York continuation, which is a bit harder than the Asia sweep because it's less mechanical. The core concepts that I use are the order flow, market structure shift, the order blocks, fair value gaps, and liquidity. The time frames that I use are the 1 hour and the 4 hour. The 4 hour and daily are used to determine the bias and so the order flow. And I'm always entering on the 1 hour closes. The pairs that I use for this strategy are Euro USD and GBP USD, and I average 2 trades per week with it, with an average of 1.6 to 2.2 R. The last strategy that I use is the Nasdaq Open, which is also a bit less mechanical. For this strategy, I use order flow, market structure shifts, order blocks, fair value gaps, and liquidity. For this strategy, I'm going on the lower time frames, such as the 1 minute and the 5 minute for execution, and my bias is determined by the 50-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily chart. The pair that I trade is obviously Nasdaq or US 100, and I'm averaging 3 trades per week with it, with an average risk to reward of 1.8 to 2.4. What I recommend starting with is the Asia sweep because it's a very mechanical and rule-based strategy. It will build consistency and rule discipline. Once you've mastered the Asia sweep, I recommend moving on to the London/New York continuation or NQ Open. Also, I recommend watching my trade recaps on YouTube for real market examples. And I'm always going over why I'm taking the trade. I'm posting both wins and losses on it, so it's really helpful. So in the next videos, I'm going to start with the core concepts that you need to know for all the strategies, which is pretty straightforward, but you need this fundamental to understand the strategies that I use. So yeah, that's it, and I hope I see you in the next video.